Hello learners, this is Vandana Shukla, computer educator at Deep Darshan Vidya Sankul. Welcome back to chapter number 3, Introduction to GIMP. Before start the topic, let's take a recap. In the previous session, we have seen so many toolbox which are provided by GIMP software. So the one is rectangle select tool, oval select tool, lasso tool, fuzzy select tool, select by color tool, scissor tool, foreground select tool, path tool, color picker tool, zoom tool, measure tool, move tool, alignment tool, crop tool, rotate tool, scale tool, shear tool, rectangle select tool, flip tool, cage transform tool, text tool, bucket fill tool, blend tool, pencil tool, paintbrush tool, eraser tool, airbrush tool, ink tool, clone tool, heal tool, perspective tool, blur or sharpen tool, smudge tool, burn tool, foreground color and background color tool. So this all tool box which are provided by this software. Next one, that select by color tool, then text tool, eraser tool, bucket fill tool and color area. So today's topic is menus of GIMP window. When you open GIMP software, so what are the menus are available in this window? So first we will talk about file menu. What is file menu and what are the options are available in this menu? So you can see in the image, file menu contains the most commonly used commands related to GIMP file. Means it contains the most commonly used command which are related to GIMP file. When you click on the file menu, you can see in the image these options are available in the file menu. First is new. If you want to create new file, then you can go to the file menu and select the new option by clicking with the mouse, or you can also use the shortcut key. When you press N from the keyboard, then new file will be appear. Suppose you have made a image and made some changes in that, and now you want to do another drawing, so you want a new page. So what you will do, you will just go to file menu and select the new option, or by pressing the Ctrl N from the keyboard. When you press Ctrl with N, then new option will appear and a blank file will appear on the screen. Then next is create option. If you want to create any file, then you can use the create option. After that, open option. What is the use of open option? If you have done editing in a particular file and you have already saved that file, and next day you want to make some changes in that particular file which you have done on the previous day. So what you will do, you will click on the open button and press the Ctrl O. So you can press the Ctrl plus O from the keyboard and the open dialog box will appear, and you can select a particular file which you want to open on your canvas. So this option is very important if you want to open a file which you have already saved. Next is open as layers. Means if you want to open layers, so you can use this option, or you can press Ctrl plus Alt plus O from the keyboard. When you press Ctrl Alt and O with together, then this option will be activated. Next is open location. Open location will useful when you want to give the location of your image in any website. So that time this option will be useful. The next is open recent. When you click on the open recent, recently opened file list will be appear. Means the files which you have recently opened, so it will visible on the screen with the help of open recent option. Then we will see save option. The shortcut key of this option is Ctrl plus F. Ctrl plus S is the shortcut key to save a file. If you have done your image editing, so after that you should have to save your file. So for that you will go to File menu and then select the Save option or press the Ctrl plus S key from the keyboard and the Save dialog box will appear on the screen. Here file name box will be there and you can type the name of your file and also select the file type and click on the OK button. Then your file will be saved. Then next is Save As option. If you have saved any file already and you want to add this file with any other name or in the same folder, so what you will do, you will use Save As option. The shortcut key is Shift plus Ctrl plus S. When you press Shift, Ctrl and S together, then Save As dialog box will appear and in the file name box you can type the name of your file and also you can change the file type and then click on OK button, so your file will be saved. Then next is Save a copy. If you want to save a copy of a file, so you can use Save a copy option. Then next is Revert. After that, Export to. Shortcut key is Ctrl plus E. Then export Shift plus Ctrl plus E. This is the shortcut key of export option. Next is page setup. When you click on the page setup option, you can set the page size or orientation, then the margin of your page with the help of page setup option. Then next is control. Next is print option and the shortcut key is Ctrl plus P. If you want to take a printout of your image which you have, you can press Ctrl plus P from the keyboard to print a particular page which you want to print. Then next is properties. If you want to change any setting of the property, so you can use this option. Then next is close. To close a particular window, you can use this close option. The shortcut key is Ctrl plus W. When you press Ctrl plus W from the keyboard, then the current file on which you are working, it will be closed. Then close all. If you use this option, all the windows will be closed, and the shortcut key is Shift plus Control plus W. When you press Shift plus Control plus W from the keyboard, then all the open file will be closed. Then next is quit option. When you click on the quit option, then you can exit from the particular window on which you are working. And the shortcut key is Control plus Q. When you press Control plus Q from the keyboard, then you can execute from the current window. So, in the file menu, we have seen the list of given option which is visible on your screen. So, first one was new. The shortcut key is Control plus N. Second one is create. Next is open. Then shortcut key is Control plus O. Next is open as layers. Shortcut key is Control Alt plus O. Then next is open location. After that, open recent. Then save option. Shortcut key is Control plus S. Next is save as option. Shortcut key is Shift plus Control plus S. Next is revert option. Next is export to. Shortcut key is Control plus E. Export, Shift plus Control plus E. And the next option is create template. You can also create template using this option. Then page setup, print option. Shortcut key is Control plus P. Then properties, close. Shortcut key is Control plus W. Then next is close all. Shortcut key is Shift plus Control plus W. Then next is quit option to execute from the current window. Shortcut key is Control plus Q. Next point is edit menu. In edit menu, we can see the list of options which are visible on the screen. Edit menu contains the command related to the handling of information. For example, cut, copy and paste and other selection commands. Means when you click on the edit menu, you are able to see the cut, copy and paste option and also other selection command with this menu. When you click on edit menu, so you can see the undo option. undo, then redo, then fade option, undo history. After that, cut option. If you want to cut any part of the picture or any part of the text, you can use the cut option. Next is copy option. Copy is used to copy the particular file, or it is used to copy the particular text which you have typed in image. The next is copy visible. Paste option, which you have copied, that you can paste with the help of paste option. Then paste into. After that, paste as. These all are different function with different functionality. Then buffer option. After that, clear option. Next is fill with FG color. FG color means foreground color. Then next, fill with FG color option is used to fill the background color. Next is fill with BG color. Fill with BG color is used for background color, and fill with FG is used for foreground color. Fill with pattern. If you want to fill the patterns in your image, so that time you can select fill with pattern option. When you click in this option, all the available patterns will be visible on the screen, and you can select according to your choice which pattern you want to fill in your image. Then stroke selection. If you want to select the boundary of your image, you can select the stroke selection. Then stroke path. After that, preference, input devices, and keyboard shortcuts. Then next is modules and units. So these all are options which are available in edit menu. So this menu is very useful and helpful for editing image. Next one is image menu. What is the use of image menu? It contains commands which are used to edit the entire image or specific part of an image or active layer. Means it contains the commands with the help of which you can edit the entire image or any particular part of the image or the active layer on which you are currently working on. So let us say in the picture, image menu is given, and we will see how many options are available in this menu. So first is duplicate. If you want to duplicate of any image, you can use this option, and the shortcut key is Ctrl+D. When you press Ctrl plus D from the keyboard, then your image will be duplicated. Then mode option. Here different types of mode option are available. Next is transform option. If you want to transform your image, you can use the transform option. Canvas size. If you want to increase the canvas size, you can use this option. Fit canvas to layer. If you want to fit your canvas to the size of your layer, that time you can click on the particular option and it will be set according to size of your layer. The next is fit canvas to selection. If you want to fit your canvas to the selection, that time you can use this option. Then print size. You can also set the print size of your image. Scale image. Scale image is used to change the size of the image. Next is crop to selection. If you want to crop a selected part of the picture, you can use the crop to selection option. Then next is auto crop image. If you will click on the auto crop image option, then your image will be automatically cropped. Jealous crop. This is the different types of crop option available in this menu. Merge visible layer. If you want to merge the layers which are available or visible, so you can merge with this option, and the shortcut key is Ctrl plus M. So Ctrl plus M is the shortcut key to merge visible layer. Then flatten image. Flatten image is also a different option. Align visible layers. You can align the layers which are visible on the screen. Next is guides. Then configure grid. Here when you click on the particular option configure grid, so grid option will be available. Image property. If you want to see the property of the image on which you are working, so you can see when you click on the particular option, and the shortcut key is Alter plus return. When you click on Alter plus return key from the keyboard, you can see the image property. The next point is editing the images. How can we edit the images? So we will see in this topic. To change the size of an image, that is also known as scale. If you have a huge, you want to put it nicely for viewing on a web page, GIMP is a quick solution. The first thing that you might notice is that GIMP opens the image at a logical Means if you want to reduce the size of the image which you want to see nicely on a web page, that time you can use this option. And GIMP opens the image at a logical size for viewing. So if your image is really big, it will display it zoomed out until it fits nicely on the canvas. Means your image is really big, so it will be displayed in zoomed out and it will fit nicely on the canvas. So for that, set the resolution of image. Means you can set the resolution of the image. You can set the interpolation quality of the image. Click on scale to confirm. When you click on to scale, then it will be confirmed. You can see in the image. So here image menu is given. Then we have selected scale image option. In the scale image option, the scale image dialog box is visible on the screen. In that we can see image size. In the image size group, height width is given. You can change the height or width according to your need, and X resolution, Y resolution, that also you can change. Then quality interpolation, so you can click on the drop down arrow and select any interpolation option. After that you can see the help button, reset button and scale, and the last is cancel button. When you set height, width and resolution of the image, then you will click on the scale button to confirm this editing. When you click on the scale button, this editing will be done. So this was the use of scale image. Scale image means to change the size of the picture. Next is how to prepare image for web. Means if you want to how to prepare image for web. To make your JPG image smaller without changing the pixel and width of the image, you can change the size of the image a lot. For that, step 1 is to prepare this image for the web. You first need to reduce the image to a better width and height for web according to the scale. Means with the scale function you can reduce the height and width of the image for your website. Step 2 is in file, select export. In the JPG save dialog, you can opt for GIMP default, which reduces the size quite a bit without hurting the visual quality of the image. If you would like to make it smaller, still change the compression level by moving the quality slider down. You can see the quality of the image changing. you can see in the image the dialog box, that is file menu dialog box is there, and the next is export image as JPG. See the picture very carefully. Now we will see how to crop an image. How can we crop an image and what are the steps to crop an image? It is used to select a specified area which you want to focus and remove the unwanted parts or everything outside the selected area of a picture. Means if you want to remove the unwanted part or everything which is outside of the selected area of your picture, you can use the crop image option. To get the crop tool, you can either push the button on the toolbox or right click on the image and follow the instruction. When you right click on the image, then tools, transform tools, then crop and resize option will be there. This will change the cursor and allow you to click and drag a rectangular shape. Always click on the approximate upper left corner and drag to the lower right corner. You can see in the picture transform tool and the different options are visible. See the original image. So in the original image, so many backgrounds were there, and the cropped image you can see that will be a very large image and very careful, and it is easy to see and clear, so you can use the crop image option. The next topic is layers. We will see what is layer. Layers are wonderful tools, especially to create, colleagues or delete various portions of an image. In GIMP, the layers are virtually stacked up on top of each other. Means layers are stacked virtually on top of each other. The lower layers will show through, resulting in a composite image that can be exported as a flat file such as JPG or PNG. The separate element of the composite image can be kept on separate layer. Return to the layered file and easily edit it before saving a new flattened file. So this was all about layers. Now we will see the summary of this chapter one more time. The first point is image editing encompasses the process of altering image. Means you can change the color, size and background foreground color of your image. The GIMP stands for JNU Image Manipulation Program. It is free and powerful open source image editing tool that provide retouching of photos, authoring of photos and composition of photos. The rectangle selection tool is designed to select rectangular region of the active layer. Canvas is the part of the image window where the image is displayed. The oval selection tool is used to select circular and elliptical region from an image. The lasso tool allows you to select a drawing with the free hand. The Fuzzy Select tool helps you to select areas of the current layer or image based on color similarity. The Text tool places text into an image. The Eraser tool is used to remove areas of color from the current layer or from a selection of this layer. The Bucket Fill tool fills a selection with the current foreground color. The color area shows GIMP's basic palette consisting of two colors, the foreground and the background, used for painting, filling and many other operations. Cropping is used to select a specified area which you want to focus and removes the unwanted parts or everything outside the selected area of a picture. Layers are transparent sheets stacked one on top of the other. You can see through transparent areas of a layer to the layers below. So this was all about GIMP editing software, and your homework is to read this chapter carefully and try to understand. Thank you.